Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Psychic Goddess Erica. Selena and I are here to do the February forecast for the collective. And even though I am filming this in February, as I'm always telling you guys, the time really does not matter. So if you happen to see this in January or in July, and you feel drawn to this reading, you want to click on it, for whatever reason, go ahead and do it, because whatever week you're in, just apply the message from this reading. So like if you're in week 1 of July, click on week 1 in the description box of this YouTube video for the timestamp, and that reading can still apply to you. Even though it says February up here, it can still apply to you in July. That's just how my readings work. And also, if you guys would like to extend your reading for February, or whenever you're seeing this after, go to February from the previous February and click on whatever week you're in that one to extend your reading. So that it kind of works that way for all the forecasts I do, as well as all my pick a card readings. The timing really doesn't necessarily matter. And of course, I'll be putting the timestamps below to go to each week, as I do in all of my forecasts and in all of my pick a card readings. There's always timestamps there as well for you to go to your selections. But either way, today we're doing forecast for, I am filming this for February of 2022. But you can watch it again, like I said, you can watch it at any time, doesn't really matter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a general reading for the month, and then I'll get into each week, weeks 1 through 4, and of the timestamps will be down below in the description. Some people watch it all the way through. Some people watch it all the way through and then come back each week as a refresher to see how things play out. And some people just watch the general message and then each week as it comes along. So whatever works for you, that's what I'm here for. That's what it's here for. So today I'm using all Oracle cards today. I was drawn to all Oracle. So this is, being that it's February, this one is the Lover's Oracle heart-shaped guidance cards. Since we have Valentine's in February for when I'm filming this, we have the Archer's Answers Oracle deck created by me. We have the Archer's Discernment Oracle deck created by me, the Archer's Career Oracle deck created by me, and the Archer's Love Oracle deck created by me. So if you're interested in any of the ones that I have created, the information on where you can go to get it will be down below in the description. But basically, it's also my website, which is psychicgoddesserica.com. So all that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to be clearing the energy with my bell in just a moment, because I don't have my sage or incense with me at this moment. So I'm gonna count down for 3. If you have on headphones or are sensitive to noise, consider this your little warning. So 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's start off here. Okay, so what is universal messages for the collective for February of 2022? Or whenever you happen to see this forecast, may it resonate with anyone and everyone who sees this. Whatever they see it, truth be told, may they get and receive the messages they need, truth be told. So I already have a card that flew out. We have a release attachment. So already for the month, there's a need and a message to release attachment. So whether that's an attachment to a relationship that is no longer serving you, whether it's attachment to a job that's no longer serving you, whether it's releasing attachment to a addiction or an obsession that's not serving you, a negative belief, a negative behavior, a negative pattern that's not serving you. February is about releasing attachments to, or even for some of you, even releasing attachment to a certain specific outcome or person or situation that you're trying to manifest, because if you're holding on to it with such an attachment, it's actually doing the opposite for you. There's a need to surrender. There's a need to let go, to let the universe bring in what's actually in your highest good and what's best for you. Because sometimes as human beings, we may want things that are actually not good for us. So release attachment however that resonates with you. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that's down below in the description box, but also it's on my website as well, psychicgoddesserica.com. We also have the message of live your life on the bottom of the deck energy. So this month, or whenever you're seeing February 2022, or whenever you're seeing this, Spirit is encouraging you to live your life. Hey. All right, so meaning it's time to stop putting things on hold. It's time to stop waiting for happiness. If and when something comes, it's time to stop putting so much weight on the future or even on the past, but to live your life now. All we have is this present moment. The present moment is what is creating our future, as well as the fact that tomorrow is not promised, right? So it's time to live your life now, today, in the now. Some of you may actually enjoy reading that book, The Power of Now. But it's time to live your life for you, not for somebody else, not for when love finally comes, not for if and when that person makes a decision about me or what they're doing, not for when I have this amount of money or job. Live your life now, okay? So let's see what else is going on. Let's hop on over to this deck. We're still in the general messages for the month, you guys. Let's see what's going on. For the collective, anyone and everyone who sees this, whenever they see it, truth be told, may they get the message they need. For February of 2022, or whenever they see this, truth be told. Okay, so I'm not gonna go with the bottom of the deck this time because I have 3 cards that flew out. No, it's more than 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that flew out for the overall messages. So we have you can do better. So for some of you this month, this is a message that you can do better than what you have been doing. Whether this is putting in more effort, whether this is boosting your confidence, whether this is making the change that you said you've been saying you're going to make, to just do it, whether it's doing better in terms of shifting your mindset about something, or asking for help, or getting the therapy, or reading the book, or whatever it is, whether it's you can do better in terms of no longer settling, whether it's you can do better than someone who is not providing a healthy relationship, whether it's you can do better than a certain job. Just don't settle, basically. However that resonates for you, you can do better. You can work in a more productive and healthy way and capacity is what I'm hearing for some of you that needed to hear that. But you can do better, whether it's better than that person, that group of friends, that particular job, that environment, or that way of thinking that you've been old habit that you've been having. You know, you can do better. You can make the changes. You can overcome some of those addictions, for whoever needed to hear that. Eyes just for you. So I'm feeling like this month, this is a need to really focus on yourself, your self-love, meaning put your needs first. And for a select group of you, if you've been concerned or wondering, then this could be confirmation that somebody you're interested in, you are someone of interest for them. Like, they're not really looking outside of the connection for you this particular month. At least they have eyes just for you, for a select group of you. And for others of you, if you're in something toxic, or if you're dealing with someone who's consistently showed you that they have this player vibe, or they're looking at other options, and you know who you are, for a select group of you, then this is saying that you can do better and you deserve someone who has eyes just for you. And it's time to release attachment to that person who's not showing you what you deserve and what you really want. So whichever side of the coin resonates with you, take what resonates, release what doesn't. We have healing taking place, healing all around taking place this month. We have attention seeking. So for some of you, you may be desiring more attention, or putting things out into the world to get more attention. That's not always in a negative light either. Like, for example, if you are someone who's a content creator, you know, you make your money, or you make your you rely upon getting attention in certain ways to progress. So, and for some of you, this could be attention seeking in terms of wanting to be noticed in like a romantic sense. It's not always a horrible thing to be seeking attention or wanting attention. So don't beat yourself up if that is something you desire. But at the same time, if you find yourself seeking attention and it's creating some sort of a toxic pattern or behavior, or belittling your self-worth, and then it's something that needs to be considered again. Like, don't just do things for attention. If it's like, you know how some people will do things for attention and they thrive off of attention even if it's negative. You don't want to be that person, is basically what I'm trying to say. And we also have on the side as another message. So this is a time to start, for some of you, start to put that energy towards that side business or side project, or this is time to start putting more energy and effort towards that thing you've been brushing off to the side for a long time, like folding those clothes or whatever it might be for you. And for others of you, if you're in, yet again, a situation where you're dealing with somebody who is not fully committed or not all in, or they're acting funny and you kind of sense that maybe there may be somebody else involved, then yes, this could be confirmation for some of you, if this resonates, that there is somebody else on the side, or you are the person on the side. Or maybe it's just down to the fact that you're not a priority for someone, or maybe someone is not a priority to you, so you're brushing them off to the side, or they're putting you off to the side because they have other things to focus on, other obligations, other priorities, other business stuff, etc. So take whatever of that resonates with you, release what doesn't. Archer's Discernment Oracle deck. Oh, there it is already. Now is the time. So a lot of what we've been discussing, now is the time to start making those changes, to release the attachment, to live your life now in the present moment. Now is the time. Let's see what else is going on. We also have risking it all. So for some of you, this is about taking a chance on a new beginning. And for others of you, this is about really taking some time to pause and reflect on whether or not something or someone is really worth risking it all at this time. Meaning, like, is it worth the energy? Is the return worth the energy? Is the return on investment really worth the energy you're going to put into it? And taking some time to process that this month is coming up as well. Let's see what else is going on. We have time to end it. And it's time to end it any day now. That's what is the time frame at the top. So I think that's going along with that release attachment message from before, of whatever it is that it's. Ooh, did I almost just burn my, oh my gosh, you guys. Anyways, whatever it is that it's time to end it, to release attachment, whether it's time to end that negative thinking or thought process, time to end the negative self-talk, time to end that unhealthy relationship, time to end that draining job, you know, just being smart about it. Of course, you want to make sure that you have a plan, but time to end that toxic pattern, time to end that obsession or getting help to end that obsession, time to end the addiction or getting help to end the addiction, etc. Whatever it is for you, that's whatever needs to be let go. That is coming up as a theme for this month of February. Let's see what else is going on. Truth be told, February, whenever you're seeing this. Okay. I'm gonna go with the one on the bottom. So, first of all, we have someone who is, it's a solo photo. So I'm really feeling like this is about, again, kind of going back to that message of eyes just for you in the very first message that I was talking about, whereas this month is really about focusing on yourself. I think that that's what this image is bringing about and invoking, is the need to focus on self, the answers being with you in you, in order to grow, to bloom, to blossom into that new version of self. Because on the other side, the message for this month is look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So you need to really look within to figure out, why are you feeling what you're feeling, positive or negative? What is the root cause? Where is it starting? Where is it stemming from? What is really causing you to feel this way? And being honest with yourself about that. And for some of you, being honest with others about that, or maybe going and seeking the help in the therapy to get to that point of figuring that out. So that's what the general message is for this month of February 2022, or whenever you're seeing this. Now let's hop into each week. So week 1, let me get us another sip of water really quick first though. Okay. So week 1, I'm gonna start off over here. Let's look at the image first. So interesting, we have the Eye of Horse. Funny enough, I have that necklace here, right here in the middle of this tree. And that's the first thing that caught my attention. So I feel like the first week of February, or whenever you're seeing this, there's this need to, it's like the all-seeing eye, right? So there's a need to see things, or you will be seeing things in an accurate way. And so there's a need to really trust what you're seeing intuitively, within or without, like in terms of what you're sensing within or what you're seeing around you and what your intuition is telling you. There's also a need to see things from a new perspective and a bird's eye view. There's also a need to see truth beyond illusion, beyond denial, or beyond romanticizing something for some of you so much. See the truth, see the facts. Because in seeing this, we also have a tree here, right? So with that, growth can happen. Spiritual growth can happen. Love can grow, whether that's self-love or romantic love, or love of a business, or love of the life that you're living in the now. Then love can grow. But that does take time, because funny enough, on the back is the message of time. So the first week of February, whenever you're seeing this, the message is time. You are trying too hard, give it time. So basically, it's time to allow yourself to surrender a bit. Whatever it is, whatever that change, whatever that growth, or whatever that realization or epiphany is, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. Time's going to reveal more to you. Okay. We also have the message of vacation or staycation. So there may be a need or desire to go on a vacation or a staycation. For some of you, you may be planning a honeymoon. For some of you, you may be planning a baby moon. Baby moon is when you go on a trip before the baby comes. For some of you, you just want a day off to take to yourself. For some of you, you may be staying home, or maybe booking a hotel in your area to get that new energy vibe, that little vacation vibe. Or some of you may be actually traveling somewhere to a new environment. So, and for some of you, again, it could be a vacation or a staycation, or it could just be needing a break. Taking a break from something, taking a break from someone, taking a break from the same routine, taking a break from environment. This could be happening within week 1 for you, or this could be something that's desired, or this could be something that you're beginning to plan to put into motion to come, like you're making the plans for it. This is also a message that Spirit is encouraging you to take that break, even if it's just for a day and you're staying home, and your staycation is watching Netflix and drinking some wine and having a nice meal. That works too. We also have the message of cut the cord. So this is to symbolically cut the energetic cord from anything or anyone that is no longer serving you in a balanced, healthy, or loving way. This could even be cutting a cord to a karmic tie, a karmic lesson, a karmic pattern. This could even be cutting a cord to some sort of deeper emotional trauma that you may have from your past, from within. This could be cutting the cord to a negative thought process you have, or something you've been telling yourself, or a behavior that you have, or something like that. And it's always okay to ask for help if you need it, because I'm going to jump up to Team Collab, which is grabbing my attention for week 1. And so this could be working with the team to get the help you need, whether it's actual people, whether it's your spirit team, your ancestors, whether it is going online and looking for help, looking for answers or resources, whether it's watching YouTubes, whether it's working together in a team in terms of a business sense or a networking sense, or just for friends or family, or just for love. For some of you, this could be working as a team within your family household to keep building, because working as a team, collaboration, relying upon community, relying upon your spirit team as well, these things are going to help you to create and make magic. And it's spelled this way on purpose, you guys. CK is the difference between actual magic and manifestation versus fake stage magic, right? That's why there's a spelling difference. Not everyone uses it, but for those of you who have been wondering. So the week 1 is about collaboration to make magic together with people, with the community, with a specific person like a partner or romantic partner, or family or friends, or whether it's collabing with your therapist or counseling or advisor of some kind, whether it's collabing with some sort of other business professional, or whether it's collabing with the spirit team. Week 1 is about collaboration as well. So let's hop on over to week 2 now. And we have the message here. I feel like week 2 is already going to be about intimate partnerships. Now, this could be romantic. This could also be friendship, family, etc. It is giving me more of a romantic feel for week 2. So this could be, you guys reassessing the partnerships, intimate partnerships in your life. And what are they reflecting back to you? Remembering that relationships are a mirror. And the prompts question I always like to ask, do you like the reflection or not? If you like the reflection of what your partnership is showing back to you in terms of how you're feeling, what it's creating, what it's manifesting, please continue. You're on a great path. But if you don't, if you feel like the mirrored image is making you feel worse about yourself, or confused, or you're questioning where it's going, or how the other person feels all the time, or always getting readings to see their perspective because they don't communicate, or whatever it might be, you're not really building the level you want. If you don't like the reflection, then what is it teaching you about yourself that still needs to be healed? What is it teaching you about yourself that, you keep staying in a situation that's not serving in the highest good? And what is it mirroring back to you in terms of, have you effectively communicated your needs, your standards, etc.? Do you need to seek professional help, such as a therapist, etc.? So I really feel like it's more about intimate partnerships in that regard. And yes, it could be romantic, but this could also be about friendships or family intimate partnerships, or business intimate partnerships that need some reflecting upon in terms of what it's mirroring back to you, good or bad. Do you like it or not? Do you like the reflection or not, is what I mean. This could also be that some of you are desiring more intimate partnerships in your life. On the flip side, we have the message of soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Now, you guys know by now, if you watch my channel, my perspective on soulmates, right? We don't have just one. So I agree with this, but I also think it's kind of that false energy of what a soulmate is. The reason I say that is because we have many different soulmates in a lifetime. You already have soulmates around you right now, period, and you already had them in the past. Friends can be soulmates, family, romantic people can be soulmates. People you just met and never saw again can be a soulmate. Your pets can be a soulmate. Your familiars, your fur babies can be soulmates as well. But the energy I'm getting for this week too is just that this is referring to a soul connection that for those of you that are desiring more of that healthy kind of a soul connection, that where you are continuously building together in a way that feeds off each other in a positive light, or that inspires each other, or that you continue to create great things together, manifesting together, becoming a better version of self by bringing out the best in each other. I feel like this is saying that that kind of a connection, if you feel like you don't have it, it's already with you in spirit once you are honest with yourself about some of these things that either need to be let go, or if that means walking away from someone or something that's not serving, so that you can manifest this connection finally. And for some of you, you may already have it around you, and you'll know that because you'll know who you are. Those of you that are not questioning it, those of you that are at peace in your connection, you're already there. So just continue on that path. and just knowing it in your spirit and continue to manifest together is what I feel this is talking about right now. Whether that's romantic or another soul connection as well. Also with week 2, I see the message of ask them directly. That caught my eye first. So week 2 is about having clear-cut questions. Like, don't ask other people about a situation or what somebody's thinking or feeling. Ask the person directly. If you don't like the answer, then you may have to move on. If you like the answer, okay, where do you go with that? For some of you, this is about asking somebody directly in terms of like following up with something. So just being direct about a plan and following up on a plan, or maybe it's about following up on an interview you had, or asking directly. For some of you, this is just asking directly for help, or even asking Google or YouTube directly for something you want to look up and study. You know what I mean? For some of you, this is asking directly somebody of a professional sense who can help you with something that you need help with, or who has more of an understanding of a certain field that you just need help with. For some of you, this is asking spirit directly certain questions, or to show you a sign or symbol or synchronicity, something like that. Asking your ancestors directly for information, etc. But the second week is really just about like, this is not, stop looking externally, stop asking others, go straight to the horse's mouth, as they say, and ask whoever you need to ask directly the questions that need to be asked. Just be clear cut about it. We also have for week 2, leave it be, and then rest and relax caught my eye as well. So this is an energy of surrender, needing to allow yourself time to rest and relax, to take space from anything or anyone that's draining you, to stop overthinking and overanalyzing so much. It's time, and to leave it be in terms of, again, surrender, meaning stop trying to force something to happen, stop trying to mold something or manipulate something to fit exactly how you want it to go, but to kind of leave it to let the answers reveal themselves more in time. And also by resting and relaxing and leaving it be, or taking space or a break from something or someone or a mindset, or worrying about something, it'll put you in that receptive mode to receive more of the answers that you need, desire, and deserve to come through. We also have for week 2, which is interesting, is that in terms of the things that you're manifesting and creating, Spirit is saying that you're going to see a lot of it manifesting in your upcoming winter season, whenever that is for you, from whenever you're seeing this video. For some of you, this could also be a message as well that in the symbolic sense, you may currently be in your winter season, not in terms of the weather, but in terms of things feeling like they're frozen in time, or just not moving as fast as you would like, or you're feeling a little bit like disconnected or cold, or somebody else is treating you in a disconnected or cold way. For some of you, you're in your symbolic winter season right now. And so this is why Spirit is saying is that it's time to kind of leave it be, because it's frozen. It's not moving right now. Leave it be, rest and relax, and continue focusing on manifesting your desires, your soul connections, your dreams, your money, your careers, in this, or the help that you need, by asking people directly for what the bigger picture is, and your highest good to come in divine timing. Even if that means letting something go and leaving something else be, and leaving it behind if it's not serving you. Going into week 3, we have that what I'm getting from this image is more freedom coming in, flying higher and ascending, meaning needing to move beyond the pettiness, needing to move beyond repeated dramatic cycles. For some of you, this is ascending to new heights and new levels in terms of your growth, or your perspective, or the knowledge that you have gained. For some of you, this could be freedom in terms of moving or relocating, or planning to move or relocate, moving beyond a certain environment that's been having you feel trapped. It's more in terms of time needing to expand. For some of you, this is freedom in terms of just traveling somewhere, or that vacation or staycation energy happening or being planned. For some of you, this is maturing, is what I just heard. Maturing getting your wings and taking flight in the symbolic sense. I'm also getting this energy for week 3 of February. Whenever you're seeing this, this is representing that your angels have your back, your guardian angels, your spirit team. You have ancestors walking over you. That was interesting when it came out that way. I meant to say watching over you. But maybe they're walking with you. Maybe they're walking with you, here on earth still. Whether they were people or whether they were your familiars or pets that have transitioned, your animal guides, they're with you as well, your guardians. You have divine protection around you, and that's really important for you to know during week 3 of February whenever you're seeing this. On the other side, the message we have here is the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So leave the past behind you, move in a new direction, have faith in this new journey you're going on, and trust in divine timing and the divine protection that is around you. We also have the message of happy. So week 3, this is a message that you may be stepping into even more of happiness. And if for some reason you're someone who's struggling with feeling that happiness or you don't see it yet, then this is something that could be coming. And it's letting you know it's coming. Happiness is on the way. You're about to be free. The past is behind you. For others of you, this is a message that you're holding on to the past and it's blocking your happiness. So this is why these two messages together you really need to pay attention to, in terms of the past is behind you. Stop holding on. Stop telling yourself the same story. It's holding you back from the happiness. Let that person, let that people, let that trauma go. And ask for the help if you need to get there. But happiness, I'm really feeling weight being lifted, taking off with those wings, the divine protection. And I feel like happiness, happiness is here and it's on the way if you don't see it yet. Also remembering that happiness is something that you have to choose. It's a choice in the sense that nobody can make you happy. Happiness comes from within. It comes from doing the work within you. It comes from doing the shadow work. It comes with, working on your confidence. It comes with releasing the trauma. It comes with, being your authentic self and learning your self-awareness and taking the time to do that. And in all of these things, you can step into your happiness. What I'm also seeing, going along with happy, I see stress-free, and I'm liking this combo. We're happy and we're stress-free. So this is about taking a stress-free approach or avoiding stress and drama. So if someone or something or the past was stressing you out, this is the message of moving beyond it. Doing things that allow for you to feel more stress-free, or not giving your time to things, so much of your time to things that stress you out. You're beginning to feel more stress-free around week 3 of February, or whenever you're seeing this. And for some reason you're not feeling it yet, it's on the way. It's coming. And they're saying, so from week 3, between now and 6 weeks, so between week 3 and 6 weeks from then, of week 3, you're going to be even feeling more stress-free. Okay. I also see let go, going along with the theme of things, letting go of the past, leaving it behind you, releasing what's not serving you, surrendering. Let go. Let it go. Sing the song from Frozen if you have to. Let it go. We also have the virtual world in week 3. So for some of you, this is a message to take a break from the virtual world and doing something else, maybe spending time outdoors, spending time with family, reading a book, things like that, even if it's just for an hour or 2, or even 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you can give, taking a break from the virtual world. For others of you, this is, maybe the virtual world has been an escape for you and it's been making you happy, but I'm actually feeling like there's a need to, for some reason, I'm getting the need to take a break from it. So if you're someone who escapes into playing games, like virtual games all the time to make yourself happy, I'm actually feeling like Spirit is saying to take a break from that. You need to find another way of happiness because you cannot always rely on that. It's not a bad thing to do, but just to take a break at least in week 3. For some reason they're saying that. For some of you, this is a need to take a break from social media. For others of you, this is a need to really have a talk with someone about something being more of a tangible nature rather than relying upon the virtual world. So maybe that's making plans to spend time in person or to link up with people in a physical way rather than it always being virtual for some of you. So for some of you, this could be being out and about in the world, the actual world, rather than the virtual world, with people or a community or on a date or planning a trip, etc. If you're going to use the virtual world, use it for research to plan that day or that date or that travel or that time that is going to be not in the virtual, like using it to research maybe where you want to go or what you want to do, but then disconnecting from the virtual world after those plans are made, for example. Because I'm getting like for some of you, there's a need or desire to get off the grid, even if it's for a weekend or a day or two or something, or longer for some of you, to disconnect from the virtual world because there's been too much of a reliance upon the virtual world. But for others of you, take whichever side of the coin resonates. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. For others of you, this is about connecting through the virtual world. Like, for example, if there's some sort of event or a party in which everybody cannot come together, maybe it's a Zoom party, maybe it's a something like that, to connect people, to spend time, or a FaceTime or something, to spend time and connect with the virtual world, because connecting with those people makes you happy, or you have something that's worth celebrating, that brings in joy, like a joyful situation that needs to be celebrated or is being celebrated, and things like that. So going into week 4, we have I don't know why that was my immediate response, but week 4 we have I am getting a lot of physical touch energy. So whether this is with a partner or whether this is alone by yourself, I'm getting this energy of needing to connect through physical touch, through remembering that sensual energy is creative energy. So this is embracing your passion, whether it's by yourself or with a partner, to manifest or to create or to cast those magical spells, as long as you're in that healthy partnership, etc. I always give my warnings about doing those kinds of things with the wrong person, etc. But I'm getting this energy of physical touch and desire, whether it's with a partner or by yourself, coming through. And Spirit is saying, embrace it, embrace it. The only thing I would say is like remembering that intimate connections, you do exchange each other's energy in a very, very powerful way. So if you're uncertain of someone, if you don't really know them very well, if you don't know their traumas or their baggage, you may want to refrain from just, intimately giving your power away to somebody in that way, and just do it on your own, like taking, spending time with yourself in that way. But for others of you, if you're in that partnership, that connection, that union with someone who you know well, and you know what you're getting yourself into, you know what baggage they carry, etc., then go ahead and embrace that romantic kind of union. Because on the other side of the message, we have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So I think this is important to remember that, if you're here, I'm assuming that you have a spiritual nature about yourself, at least to some degree, right? So then that when you are connecting with someone in a sensual way, it's not just physical, it's more way beyond that, and that spiritual sexual STDs are a real thing, in the sense that you can take on another person's inner demons and vice versa. So this sexual union message is understanding that deep connection is more of a ceremony, more sacred beyond just the physical. I'm gonna read it again. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So if you're in that healthy partnership, go ahead and connect in that way. And if you're not, continue to do this on your own, maybe using that energy to manifest someone that you can be on that same accord with and have that sexual union with in a healthy way. Also for week 4, or whenever you're seeing this, we have vibrational match versus not your person. So, you know, for some of you, this is representing both sides of this that we just talked about. So for some of you in week 4, you're going to be getting really honest with yourself about how maybe somebody's just not your person, at least not right now in time, because the energy is always changing. And so there's a need to be really honest with yourself about that. For others of you, you're on the other side of it, where you are seeing more and more how somebody really is your vibrational match, and they truly are your mirrored person in the sense of a better version of yourself. People are always mirrors to us, but some people reflect a more negative version of self that still needs healing, or maybe they reflect a past version. Maybe you've evolved beyond what you're being reflected back, like they just remind you of an old version or of your past, and you just don't want to go back there because you've already grown and healed beyond it. And sometimes mirrored reflections are representing a really healthy, loving, balanced connection that are mirroring back to this new version of self that is a better version of you. And so you are realizing your vibrational match week 4, whether someone truly is a vibrational match for you in a healthy way, or maybe they're a vibrational match in a way that's showing you that you don't want to continue to have that mirrored reflection of yourself anymore. You want something different. You know what I mean? So take whichever side of the coin resonates with that. Release what doesn't. For some of you, you're manifesting your vibrational match in that healthy way, that loving way, that life partnership kind of way. But if you are currently in that healthy life partnership energy with someone, you know, really use that magic during this time in that the sexual union, and so on. Also for week 4, we have new beginnings. So, you know, I'm really getting the energy that week 4, it's like you're going to begin to feel the winds of change, especially as we're approaching March. I feel like for March is going to be really about, I know I'm jumping ahead to the next month, but that's okay, because I really feel like March is really going to be about focusing on manifestation, but also beginning to see little bits of your manifestations trickling in and coming to fruition. So for week 4 of February, whenever you're seeing this, I really feel like you're going to feel the winds of change of new beginnings coming in and trickling in. And if you're seeing this at a time, like for example, I used July or January as an example earlier, that's not around March coming up, you know, I still feel like there's a message that whenever the next March is for you, that it's going to have carry the same message of manifestation, beginning to come to fruition, or focusing on what you're manifesting. Okay. Also for week 3 of February, or whenever you're seeing this, we see the message of work for yourself. So for some of you, you may already work for yourself, or maybe you have a job that allows for more remotes or contractual work. So you really have to kind of lead yourself and make sure that you're staying on it, because there's nobody there in your face to be like, do this, do that, do this, do that. So for some of you, there's that energy. And for others of you, it's about you trying to manifest the opportunity. I don't want to say trying, I don't like that energy. It's about manifesting an opportunity for you to work for yourself, if that is something you desire, or maybe manifesting an opportunity that allows for you to have more leadership ability, even if you're working with other people, meaning that you have to work for yourself and make things work for you so that you can continue to level up and show up those leader skills and show up in the right way. I'm also getting this message of work for yourself in the sense of, just in a general sense, nobody else is going to make it happen for you but you. So whatever it is you're manifesting, whatever it is you're creating, whatever it is you're trying to change, you know, nobody else is going to make it happen for you. You have to do it. You have to do the work for yourself in that sense. So that's what I see. Hopefully this resonated. Please comment below how this reading resonated with you, or if you're watching it each week, let me know how each week is resonating with you or how it plays out. Comment below. I truly appreciate all of that. If you choose to, you can always tip by buying me a coffee. The information is down below in the description where you can go to do that. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys another time. Bye.